Okay, I have no idea how the audio will be. I don't have my microphone right now. I'm using my webcam. So I just wanted to give a quick tutorial for very, very specific thing. I doubt many people will use it. Basically, it's how to make shutter lens on a Live2D model. So it's much easier than I used to do it. So I will teach you the easy way I learned. So first, you have your lens, the eye. If you want to have a pupil, you can add a pupil too. You do you. But you have your lens, then your shutter. I made two version, one with color, so it can be easier to see. But this is the one I will be using. It will be um, I will be clipping it to the lens later, but for now I'll just leave it like this. And then, a rim to make the lens pretty. Well, right here is just a black circle, but on my other model I would polish it, but basically that's it. And if you want the eye to glow, add a glowing layer. So, blend mode additive, so it's glow. I'll delete all the other parameters. We don't need it for this tutorial, so just bye-bye. So basically, the lens, nothing to do with it. The lens rim, nothing to do with it for this parameter. So for the glow, I add just one bone, slide it to the end and make it smaller, roughly like this. Then right before it closes, I add no, on the mesh layer, not the bone layer. I almost did it wrong. I do the parameter like this, and here I add another parameter, and only at the very end I turn the opacity to 0. So you can see the glow. It's all big and luminous. Then it shrink down and disappear. Because when the lens will close, no light can come through. So this is the easiest part. I'll hide it for now so it's not too distracting. So for these ones, the way you cut the mesh is very important. So I'll do this, edit, and basically you want to follow the shape of all of the stuff like this, and for all the panel we'll do the same. So this, all the way here. I'm not being really clean with it, but as long as you get the gist of it, you'll understand. Up. And in the middle, I just do this, and then I click auto connect, and it finished for me. So this is how I cut this special lens. The mesh, all like a windmill, basically. So now we save, and for this I'll give a size bone too, but you'll see. So for right, I make the parameter 2. When it's closed, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I just want to select the center stuff, and I will shrink it down basically like this. Don't worry too much right now, it's big, but so when it's closed, the lines are straight. But when it's open, you want to rotate it a little bit. So when it closes, it gives the effect of the shutter moving. It's not perfect. I'm rushing a little bit. It's 6 a.m. I don't know if you can hear the garbage truck outside, but you get the idea of what I'm trying to do. I hope. But you see, it spins and it really gives the effect. And then I put, oops, I gave it a big bone so I can resize it and make it a little prettier. I'll reduce the scale a bit like this. Oops. And in the parameter, I'll resize a tiny bit too. It's not, you don't really have to do it, but if you want this to be a bit cleaner, right now I'm rushing, but by resizing it, it makes the whole less visible. Basically, that's what I'm trying to do here, but if you have time and you polish everything well, you can get a better result. I'm just laying out the vague idea of it. And up, you want to clip it so it doesn't come out of the size. And that's it. Here it's open, and then it closes. Yeah, it's a very nice effect. Here you can see it on a finished piece, how it comes out. Really nice, really pretty. I did two other models. Well, not models. There was one model and one image that I was using this sort of lens eyes, and I used to do it with 6 little triangles, each with their own bones and rotation. It was a mess. Here, it's just basically one art mesh for the lens, one bone that's and the bone is not necessarily needed. You can do it without the bone. I just use it to resize it a little bit and make it pretty, but if I want to, I can delete it now and you don't need it. But yeah, it's much more efficient, much more easy. It takes 5 minutes to set up. Well, not necessarily 5 minutes. I don't know. I haven't really checked. But basically 5 minutes to set up, and it's no pain. It's easy. So if you have a robot's character or just a character with a camera and you want a shutter lens, here's how I did it. Simple, easy. Just anyway, I don't know how to end it by